Hey GreatDrams, how's it going? Greg from GreatDrams here with an exceptional brace of whiskies to review today. It is with great honour that I review both the Glenfiddich 21-year-old Reserva Rum Cask finish and the incredibly new and fresh Glenfiddich 21-year-old Experimental Series number 3 Winter Storm. And this bottle I actually got from the launch. Unfortunately, they didn't give us a bottle. It was an empty bottle that I asked very politely for Brian Kinsman, their malt master, to sign for me. And basically, I was going to make this look kind of cool, open it, pour it in, and then realised there's no point lying to you guys. I actually poured the press sample into the bottle so that I could have the experience of pouring from a ceramic bottle for the first time in many a year. There we go. So, they're both the same age, different casks, obviously. Rum cask finish, Icewine cask finish. Icewine is very kind of sweet, thick, kind of tannic wine, very steeped in fruits and or fruit flavour, I should say, from Canada, the Niagara-on-the-Lake region of Canada specifically, where 90% of Icewine in the world is made. And the rum used in the Gran Reserva rum finish is actually a bespoke rum made just for Glenfiddich to be able to produce this product. So both are, completely over the top in terms of production and finishes and the effort that Glenfiddich and the brand have gone to actually create this. What's quite cool is they both have very similar design aesthetics. So if I pick up the secondary pack here for the 21 Classic, got magnetic closure, which then opens, and then you do it on the same on the back. It's beautiful, and then it's magnetized open so that you can hero the bottle through it. If I do that, there you go, just about to see the bottle through it. But normally it's placed in here. You've got all the storytelling, all of Brian's notes and everything here. So I'll close that if I can find the right side. And with Winter Storm, very, very similar. You open it up from the front, and guess what? Open it up from the back, and your bottle then gets placed here. So as you can probably tell, it fits in quite nicely there and looks stunning when viewed with the light. The image actually on the top of the box and all around the packaging here is a hyper zoomed in photo of the actual vines of which the Icewine is, or the grapes that will then end up being made into Icewine is picked. It's a very, very beautiful textured tactile box, actually mightily impressive. For the 3rd edition in their Experimental Series range, following Glenfiddich IPA and Glenfiddich Project 20 from 2016. And then, yeah, absolutely stunning porcelain bottle. Stopper's gorgeous, as you all know. I'm a massive geek when it comes to the stoppers. Minimalist design, beautifully done. Should we get diving in? I think so. So, with the Rum Cask Reserve, so similar to this guy, I actually poured out the press sample. I actually bought this bottle last year, but poured out the press sample because I never got around to trying it. And so I didn't feel the need to break the seal. Oh, lovely. It's got, so on the nose, you're expecting exotics like your pineapples, your kiwis, your lychee kind of note. It's very, very interesting. Bit of a rubbery texture. Lovely rum molasses kind of character to this. Again, as you'd expect from a rum cask finish, it's not smelling of rum, it's giving you that pang of a molasses note, which is a really, really nice kind of contrast to the classic Glenfiddich style. As you can get underneath this are those citrusy notes, that vanilla note, those kind of stewed apples and pears. Oh, that's a stunner. Oh, and just then, just before I took that sip, I had almost like a candied apple note just came to me then. Lovely. Bit of toffee. Incredibly smooth and soft. Palate's the exact same. You've got your pineapple notes, you've got your kiwi notes. Really interesting kind of sweet molasses character to this as well. Incredibly drinkable. Super, super smooth. Hints of spice on the back palate at the end. And nothing in the way of super spicy. That rubber note kind of tails off after a while. absolutely phenomenal. They're very grassy, lots of citrus, that sweet molasses I've said a couple of times, all just there wrapping into something really, really dynamic and complex. Beautiful whiskey actually, I'd say about a medium to semi-medium finish. Now, Winter Storm. Now we're talking. There's a lot of toffee, a lot of kind of juicy fruits in there. I'm getting quite an interesting kind of old school Speyside smoky undertone to this. When I mentioned this to Brian at the launch, actually, he was saying that it's probably the tannic quality from the wine seeping through and kind of giving it some kind of reaction that I'm picking up. A lovely sweetness. You can really get a sense of the ice wine, again without it overbearing the flavour, similar to the rum cask finish. Ooh. It's lovely citrusy notes right in the base of the nose there. Sweet, the vanilla note coming through. That's divine. Juicy, exotic fruits as well, weirdly enough, but heavy on the kind of lychee, the appropriate sweetness. So it's not a super sweet whiskey like you may have thought by having an ice wine influenced cask in there. This ice wine is crazy sweet. Got all the sugar, literally all the sugar in it. Oh yeah. That smoky undernote is beautiful for me. But again, not smoky like a classic smoky whiskey. It's a reminiscent, old school Speyside kind of how they used to make the whiskey back then. Give you a peated malt, smoked malt, etc. Not a smoked whiskey in the slightest. Just that reminiscence of the kind of process and the way they used to make old school Speysides. That's what I'm getting right in here. Lovely. Congratulations, Mr. Kinsman, and to Glenfiddich. A stunning release. Cheers. Until next time.